Dropper Lords with Queens, I'm calling it. I'm calling at least once in this series, we're getting a proxy hatch. 100% we're getting a proxy hatch. Which game, though? Which game? As game number 1 is going to be taking place on Royal Blood, which isn't a bad map for proxy hatch, to be honest. Not a bad map for it. There is no ramp going into the natural, so maps like Royal Blood, Gressvan, Ancient Cistern, they do allow for these cheeky moves here from the Zerg player. But we'll see, we'll see. As we are loading on in and spawning in the top right hand corner of Royal Blood, we have the American Zerg player representing Team Gosu. It is Kazmir. Hello there. Is he going for 1312? Aye. Spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Nice. And yeah, he's going for a 1312. In ZVP, by the way, very out of the norm, very unorthodox. This is typically a ZVZ build, so we'll see how it does here against the Protoss. Now, the problem here about trying to execute this against Protoss is, one, we probe scout. Nice, he's probe scouting. He's going to be confirming the hatch timing or the lack of hatchery. He's also going to be confirming the pool timing and the gas timing as well. So Nice is going to have plenty of time to react. On top of this, specifically on Royal Blood, the entryway to the natural is very narrow. This is very narrow. And what that means is that it doesn't take that much to wall off. It doesn't take that much to wall off at all. So I'm not feeling this build on this map. I'll be honest, against Protoss as well, but we'll see as the probe does confirm. We do see Kazmir pulls out of gas, so he's not going for a Bane Bust. It is just a straight up Ling Flood out of Kazmir. Lings are going to be moving out across the map. Nice immediately walls off. He throws down a second pylon just in case. He's chronoing out his Zealot. All correct moves here out of Nice, respecting this build quite heavy. Oh my god! We're pulling the boys, Papi. Let's go. The boys are being pulled. Why would you do this? Drones, they can mineral. Oh, they get spotted. No, they get spotted by the probe. Drones, they can mineral walk past the Zealot. If you click the drones on a mineral patch, they will go past the Zealot behind it and disrupt the wall. But because they got spotted, Nice, he goes for a full wall off. He does evacuate that Zealot. He goes for a full wall off behind this. Shield batteries are on the way. Gateways as well. How do we break this? How do we break this? We're going to try to. We have good surface area on the Cyber Core. Cyber Core is going to be going down. The first Adept will come out. And the shield batteries will finish as well. The gateway is under threat, to be fair, but we have a secondary wall behind this. We have another gateway on the way. This Adept has a lot of work to do. To be fair, the gateway does go down. Can Kazmir break in? Can he barely break in? He's trying to desperately. Nice, getting ready. A third wall. Oh my god, the drones are drilling so hard as well onto those pylons. Shield batteries are actually not targeting the pylons. So there we go. Shield batteries are now targeting the pylons as well. And the pylon may just barely go down. Zealot is under threat. The drones, they can mineral walk past. And there we go. They do walk past. They get this around, but we have shield battery. We have like 4 shield batteries. We're not killing anything. No. Not a single Protoss unit is going to die. The boys are being pulled. Did we need to? We didn't even need to. GG, well played. And Nice takes game number 1. GG. Let's go. Unfortunate that got scouted. Again, if Nice hadn't seen the drones being pulled, then there would have been no indication to wall off behind the Zealot. There would have been no indication for it, but we saw Nice, he was able to hide the probe, he sent it back in, he saw the drones, and he was able to react beautifully there, just pulling back the Zealot, walling off completely, getting it back up gateway as well, and yeah, solid hold there out of Nice. Oof. Oh my god. GG. You know Nice is good when you can target fire Lings in that mess. Exactly. Yeah. Did target fire those Lings as well. Oh boy. And that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. Nice will take a lead in this series. Let's have some fun with this. All right, if you're in the chat, I mentioned it earlier. I mentioned that Kazmir, he is, you know, the apprentice of the cheesiest Zerg player in all of the Americas. You know, full NA, if you will, full NA. Do we have any bold predictions? We just saw the 13-12 in game 1. What are we seeing in game 2? You know, what can people think of? Are we getting the proxy hatch? 12 pool, 12-11, dropper lords. Oh my god. What are we gonna get? Who's gonna get it right as well? I hope you guys out. Game 2, Gressvan. Game 2 is gonna be on Gressvan. Oh boy. I'm staying with the dropper lords. Roach Rush. Okay. Roach Rush is it's a little bit more sensible. A little bit more sensible. Yeah, I can get behind that. Get behind that. Nidus, okay. Potentially Link Queen Nidus all in, or like a Roach Nidus. Possible. Alright, let's go. We're diving in. Game 2. Game 2, Bobby. Does anyone predict a standard game? Are we gonna get a standard game out of these two players, out of Kazmir? I don't think so, but we'll see. As here he is spawning in the, oh my god, okay. That's a very early drone. That can only mean one thing: proxy hatch. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Gressvan, we have the American Zerg player representing Team Gosu. It is Kazmir, the apprentice of Reaper. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player up 1-0 in this best of 3 series, representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Nice. And I was talking about it on Royal Blood. I was expecting this on Royal Blood, but maps like Royal Blood, Ancient Cistern, and Gressvan as well are really good for proxy hatches because of this. There's no ramp. There's no ramp coming into the natural base. Also, specifically on Gressvan, it's the polar opposite of Royal Blood. We were talking about how on Royal Blood, it's a very narrow entryway into the natural. Here on Gressvan, it's the largest entryway in the entire map pool. So a lot of surface area to work with, a lot of potential here for damage. As Nice is going for his gate scout, is going to confirm the lack of hatchery and sees a couple of drones being sent out. He sees the lack of gases, he sees the early spawning pool as well. If he noticed those drones, then he should be able to read that it's a proxy hatch. Drones are for spine crawlers, of course. Spine crawlers are on the way. Nice, throwing down a full wall off. He checks with his probe, he scouts, he confirms the proxy hatchery. So really good deductive skills out of Nice, able to deduce, of course, that it was a proxy hatchery. And he is getting ready for this. Now, to defend against this, you can go for a couple of different routes. Spine crawlers are already on the way. Zealot is going to be diving on these spine crawlers here, trying to force those cancels. And it looks like he should force at least one. Oh, that's a kill, not a cancel. Not a good start here for Kazmir. We do manage to cancel the second one at least. Wings are coming out. Drones are on the way on the front lines for more of those spine crawlers. Shield batteries being thrown down. Nice is being greedy. Typically, to defend against this, you would throw down a forge so you can start cannons. Because, again, Nice has very limited production. But Nice is being very proactive. He's being very confident in his defense. Even throws down a Nexus behind this. Bold move here out of Nice. Lings have arrived. They get a surround. Well, first shield battery is going to be cancelled. We have spine crawlers on the way. The Queen has arrived as well. Good kiting so far, but the first shield battery is going to finish. Oh, the Lings are diving on it. Shield battery is out of energy, by the way. Queen going to be tanking a couple of those shots as well. Shield battery does go down. The first spine crawler, it looks like it should finish. It's going to be close. It does finish up in time. We get one of those zealots. We should get a second zealot as well. The rest of the spines will finish. Solar transfuse. The spine crawlers are getting up and running. We are edging ever closer to this wall. Oh, we have another line of shield batteries behind this. Okay, what do we have to defend? We have 2 shield batteries. We have 2 adepts, but they're being zoned away. Spine Rush, it's gaining ground. But Stalkers are on the way as well. He's being chronoed out. Good target firing so far, taking down some of the shield batteries as well. They won't be able to bring down the gateway though before the Stalker comes down. Behind this, no Robo, no Forge, no Immortals. And these spines, they're going to take down the wall. It's going to fall. The pylons, the shield batteries, the gateways, even the Cyber Core. Nice did not take this seriously enough. He's in a lot of danger. This is his only production building. And now he can't warp in any more Adepts or Stalkers. Cyber Core goes down. Oh god. Across the map, he does have some Adepts. It looks like he's trying to cause a little bit of havoc, but alas, he runs into reinforcements. Good target firing. The final gateway goes down, and no more production available for Nice. He has shield batteries and only 2 units. Kazmir, he's kind of pulling this off. He doesn't have a lot of lings. He's been bleeding out a lot of lings over the course of this game, so he can't really go any further yet. Oof. And we got the Queen. No. The Queen does go down. Overcharge is popped. The units will survive. Lings are trying to do what they can. There's no Roach Worm behind this. We can see the Spine Crawler is under threat. We needed more Queens. Spine Crawlers are trying to leapfrog forward. Another gateway is on the way. Still only 2 units here. Like, Nice has been defending with 2 units for the past minute, which is pretty impressive. Oh, the pylons, though, they are going down. There's only 2 more pylons left. The Lings, once again, I feel like Kazmir has been really wasteful. He's been really wasteful with these Lings. They keep getting thrown away. To be fair, there are more Lings behind this. Taking down more of these pylons. Queen does rock back up. Yeah, Kazmir, he's gonna get the gateway again. And could that be it? Overcharge is gonna try to keep it alive. But it barely can't out DPS the damage of all these spine crawlers. Gateway goes down. Kazmir, he's blowing this up? Kind of. He's losing all of his links again. Again, he's been really wasteful with all these things. They're all going down. We have another wall of shield batteries behind this. Spine crawlers are on the way. Do we have a transfuse? We do, but we don't land the transfuse. Warp Gate is about to finish up. Robo is on the way. Nice. Fighting his heart out here with these handful of units. He's been pushed back and back further into his own main. But with another round of shield batteries, like Kazmir, he's running out of steam. He's down to only 2 of these spine crawlers. He's about to have 1. Yeah, the spine crawlers, they're going down one after the other. Wow. And now we have an Immortal on the way. Nice, he's doing it. He is doing it. Does lose an Adept. Oh. Overcharge as well, keeping everything alive. And with the death of these Lings, then we can start pushing on these Queens again. And that's what the Immortal is for. Immortal takes down the last spine crawler. That was the backbone of the army here for Kazmir. That was it. GG, well played. Nice does it. He holds and he takes the series 2-0. GG. Oh my god. It almost worked though. It was so close. Like, Nice was so lax. He was so lax in his defense. It took him so long to throw down a Robo. It took him, he never threw down a Forge as well. We saw that Nice, he was being so greedy, defending with the bare minimum. And to give him credit, he did. to give him credit, he did defend with the bare minimum. But god, that was so much closer than it needed to be. Kazmir almost pulling it off with the proxy hatch. Didn't in the end, but solid game, solid series. Kazmir, he may go down here in this tournament, but it was entertaining. A lot of fun. Shout out to Kazmir. Shout out to Kazmir. Aye. GG, well played. Do you think he could make more spine crawlers? Yes, 100%. 100%. If you remember, he was just producing nothing but lings. If some of those lings were drones instead, he would have had the resources to make more spine crawlers. So he could have used that. He, for a long time, he didn't make a second queen. If you remember, for a very long time, he only had one queen to work with, and the queens are so valuable just because of the transfuses. We saw how long 3 spine crawlers survived in that push with only one queen transfusing. If we had a second, a third queen, right? Like, it did feel like Kazmir was maybe just a little bit too excited because like he was getting damage done. So and again, he's more of an amateur player. Like Nice is the pro player. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kazmir was just like a little bit nervous and was making a little bit too many mistakes. It was tunnel visioning too much on just like pumping out nothing but lings. And other things kind of fell by the wayside as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. And again, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. It was pretty intense. It was a pretty intense game. GG. GG, well played. Catching up. Nice is used to dealing with hearts. He's accustomed to cheese. I mean, you're not wrong. Not wrong.